Hey guys, welcome to the Hearts and Homes podcast. My name is Sammy, and let's get started. All right, first things first. This podcast is to help people understand various things in real estate, whether it's the lending process, paperwork, or any questions to have answered for people who want to purchase a home, sell their home, or want to rent a home and or something about commercial commercial buildings. But this podcast is made to help everyone have more knowledge real estate wise. So today's episode is going to be about why I chose real estate and what is God teaching me through this. All right, just a little backstory. What drew me into real estate was the Lord. So let's see. I think it was a few months ago. Yes, it was a few months ago. My bad. It was this year. I used to work in a small car lot, and at that time, I was in a very rough spot. I just everything. Do y'all ever feel like sometimes life begins like feeling a cycle? Just go to bed, wake up, brush your teeth, eat breakfast, go to work, wait till like at night to come back from work and go home and then get ready to go to sleep and then go to sleep. So, everything feels the same. There's no difference, there's no change. I was in that space, and at that time I was at work during break, and I asked the Lord. I was like, "Lord, what am I doing? Why am I here? What is my purpose?" I see every single person around me that they have their careers. Some people even have families, they're married, they have big things going on for them. And I'm just here. I don't know what to do. I want to do what you want me to do. That is all. I want to do your will. I cried, I broke down because I was just so fed up with myself because I didn't know if what I was doing was good. Or, I was working. I just didn't know if God had a purpose for me. And after that, he immediately answered. The Lord answers either quick or it takes time. But he told me organization, a nonprofit organization. And I said, what? And I'm like, wait, that's the Lord. That's the Lord. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Every time I hear the Lord speak to me, and I know it's like that verse in the Bible where it says, the sheep know the shepherd's voice. Very true. So I'm like, okay, that's him. And I'm like, okay, nonprofit organization of what? And then he said homeless. So I'm like, okay, do you want me to create that? Like, what's going on? Like, okay, like, what do I do? And then he straight up told me, he said, go to your computer and search how to build a nonprofit organization. I said, okay, I did, got it. Took it took me to Google and it gave me this 10 things how to build a nonprofit organization. It was just 10 things. The first one, right now it is kind of mixed for me, but the first one was do a business plan. Second one, get board of directors. The third one, investors. Oh man. The fourth one was, I think, the building. But let me see. Hold on. Okay, I had to call my brother because I had the paper in my room. And I'm currently not in my house. But so this is I'm going to I don't quite I do remember most of the 10 things, but those that I stated were the ones that I most remember because Lord, what's it called? The Lord answered me on those specific ones. So I wrote it because we it's good to write what the Lord tells us so we can always look back and remember when the Lord has spoken to us. So Remember the board directors? So I told the Lord, Lord, I don't know anyone. I don't know a team. I don't know like anyone who has the same vision and the same mission as me and to do all of that. Like I don't know. So the Holy Spirit told me, pray for a team, for the Lord to bring the people he has chosen to be in that team. I said, okay. And I'm like, this is actually happening. Like this is so I told, okay. And then when I was thinking that, I was like, okay, well, Lord, like, how do I do this? So this is happening. How do I do this? And how can I do that? Like, where am I going to start? What am I going to call it? Like, what am I going to do? Like, what exactly? Everything, like, just fast. And the Lord, I kid y'all not. The Lord literally told me, silence your voice and let me speak. I was quiet. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You don't got to say that again. I won't. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I'll listen to you now. I'm sorry. And after that, um, draft a mission statement. So that was the next one. Draft a mission statement. Like what the organization will do and what's the cause of it. So it seeks to advance or what it seeks to advance. So I had to think and build a a statement of that and how it's going to say it. And after that, I read the investors where it said, oh, like to investors to invest on your organization so it can help get everything rolling. And I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, I don't know any investors. I don't know how I'm going to get the money. I I'm currently broke. I don't know. Like I don't know how to do this, Lord. How can I get to know people who are willing and will love to help grow that organization? And he said, I'm reading it, y'all. It's right here. It's dirty, but it's right here. I'll put it up here. But it says the Lord said, God is our provider, meaning do not worry about investors. And then lastly, the business plan. It said create a business plan blueprint. It's like, wow, okay. After that, that's all he said. And I said, okay. I started writing the a small business plan, and I am going to take it to the next level. It started yesterday. So, and going ahead and doing the business plan. We're gonna get this started. But how does real estate fall into this? After that, I told my parents. I talked to the parents about it, what the Lord has told me and what He is guiding me to do. And in that conversation, my dad mentioned, well, hey, you should do real estate. And I'm like, real estate? A few years back when I was 18, he told me, he said, Sam, you should do real estate. At that time, I was like, no, I don't want to do real estate. I want to do this, I want to do that. Right? But then this time, not 18, I'm like, you know what? That doesn't sound bad. And he's like, and our neighbor, our neighbor's well, the friend, our neighbor, she has a daughter who goes to real estate. She's doing real estate. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, she even told me about the school that she went to. Can we get it? Let's get the information. Like, let's get this started. I'm down. And my dad's like, yeah, like, and that can also be a way for you to do the organization. And I'm like, okay, so everything is piecing by together. And I said, all right, we did it. It was, I think that was 4 months ago. 4 months ago to this day. We signed up, well, I signed up for the Champions real estate, did my classes, took me 2 months, passed a test, and now finally I'm in. So I'm now 2 months in as a real estate agent. License. Okay. But that is the reason. And real estate is going to be the income of in order for the nonprofit organization to start growing, to build up. And even though my main goal is a nonprofit organization, Oh, I don't think I specified. The nonprofit organization is to help the homeless, to help people who aren't able to purchase or afford food or clothing, and also people who do live in homes but aren't able to afford food or clothing as well. But moving forward, um, that really, even though my main goal is a nonprofit organization, real estate, I still want to learn more about real estate, and I want to help people understand everything about real estate. I want to also share my knowledge with others, like, hey, like if you don't understand this document or you don't understand what exactly the process is or what you're doing to purchase a home or sell a home or anything real estate wise, I am here to help you. I want to help you. I want to help you sign something you do understand and not just say, oh, feel pressured and sign it. No, that's why, that's what I'm focusing now in real estate. I am still learning and I am so ready to learn more. Seriously, I want to help so many people. But okay, so that was a backstory. I know it's quite long, but let's move on to the real talk. Okay, so I have not sold any home this these 2 months. I know I just started, but I have not sold any home. But I did end up wrapping up a lease. So that's really good. Literally, the Lord provided that. And that's one of the things that the Lord has been guiding me. He's been telling me this week that He is gonna be the one to show me and guide me to people who need help in anything real estate. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna give that to you. And on a personal level, the Lord has been telling me a lot. This will work as long as as long as I'm leaning more into Him. That is the only way this will work. And I'm like, period. Let's do it. I'll go get closer to the Lord. Build that relationship with Jesus Christ. Oh, and one thing, I'm so sorry, I forgot. One thing about the nonprofit organization, the main idea or the main um reason of the nonprofit is to spread the good news of Jesus Christ, to spread the gospel. But again, real talk. So I didn't sell a home. I did wrap up a lease a few days ago. So that's really good. Um, that was a very great experience. I love it. I got to dip my toes into it. But I was provided that from a person I've done open houses with, which is gonna be part of the episodes. That's gonna be fun, really fun. I'm still learning, and throughout the whole entire thing of the lease, I learned lots of things. I learned how to, you know, even though it was my first time, I'm learning to do it faster for the next time. So I can be prepared, so I can know what I need exactly for a lease, to help my clients and just overall. Okay, the fourth one or the third one is what I've learned about patience and faith in the process. I'm not gonna lie. These 2 months, I've had a week where I was like, you know what, Lord, like, I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm just not doing. I should do more. I could do more. Like, I feel like I need to do more. I started door knocking. That got shut down because of my town. But it just um it got me down for a while. But I told the Lord that I just poured it out and I'm like, Lord, I don't know what to do. Like I feel like everything's going slow. And then my coach reminded me, you just started. You're 2 months in. Like at that time it was 1 month in. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to do so much. Like I want to fill my whole entire days like doing. And not just, stalling and waiting. But no, the Lord, after that, the Lord's been guiding me like, you gotta be patient. This is a process where patience is key. Seriously. And I am now, the Lord's molding me in that, and I am now much more patient because everything is much better. Everything turns out better when patience is involved. Because when you're being rushed, it's not it's not good. It will not turn out good. It will turn out messy. Now, thank you. So I've talked so much in this one, but I am very sorry if I said I know it's my first episode, but I'm going to look at that. I'm saying again. I'm doing count in these podcasts. Am I stuttering too? But throughout these episodes, I will start bringing a few people to help, given their perspective in real estate and also their experience on how it's going, just to show y'all the real vulnerable side of us real estate agents and, individually. And I'm very happy to start that. So I am very thankful for you watching today. I hope that I wasn't too boring or too cringy. I know, I know. All right. Also, I want to end this episode with a verse. And it's a verse that the Lord has been putting in my heart a lot. And it goes with what I'm going through. So it is Proverbs 16:3. I'll have it right here. Right here. It'll be right here. All right. Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please come back for another episode. The episodes will be weekly. Please subscribe, like, comment, watch, enjoy, and I'll see y'all every single week. I am planning probably, every Friday do a podcast. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all have a great day, and here are my socials. Y'all can go ahead and follow me if you want. No pressure. But love you guys. Have a great one.